Trana स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् आनन्दं परमानन्दम् स्वामी सेवनमानन्दम् ॐ गुरुनाथ जय गुरुनाथ 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 सद्गुरुनाथ मम गुरुनाथ ॐ नमो नारायणाय धियं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः Let us chant from verse number 23. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sannitham sanischayena yoktavyaha yogo nirvinna chetasa sankalpa prabhavan kaman tyaktva sarvana sheshataha मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः शनैः बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत् यतो यतो निश्चरति ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत् प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषं युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी विगतकल्मषः सुखेन ब्रह्म संस्पर्शम् अत्यन्तं सुखमश्नुते सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि ईक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वं च मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि स च मे न प्रणश्यति सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां भजत्येकत्वमास्थितः सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते आत्मौपम्येन सर्वत्र समं पश्यति योऽर्जुन सुखं वा यदि वा दुःखं स योगी परमो मतः So Bhagavan gives a technique of meditation. Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalam asthiram tatastato niyamyetat atmanyeva vasham nayet. Whenever the mind wanders here and there because of its sankalpa, because of its ragadvesha, bring back the mind, place it in the self, abide in the self. This practice should continue. The nature of the mind is chanchalam asthiram, unsteady, restless. Every time the mind will go towards the world, but then that mind has to be withdrawn. Once the mind gets educated in the right way, what is the right education? Bliss, happiness, peace, contentment, joy, it's only in the self, not in the world. The more and more the mind understands it, the more and more the mind starts abiding in the self. Lack of right understanding is the cause because of which mind goes out. So this mind has to be educated. Intellect has to educate the mind. What happens to a fully educated mind? It abides in the self, effortlessly. So when the mind abides in the self, what is the experience? Atyantam sukham. Infinite bliss is the experience. Moreover, what is another benefit of this knowledge? As I come to know that I am pure consciousness, this is my nature. Such a person, when he looks out into the world of things and beings, what does he find in all beings? He finds the same self there also. Just like I am pure consciousness with an instrument of BMI, body, mind, intellect, in the same way, everybody is pure consciousness alone. Just like I am not the body, nobody in this world is a body. That person may or may not know, that's a different matter. But the fact is, just like I am consciousness, everybody is consciousness. Whatever training you have given to the mind, the very same way the mind will behave. If my training to the mind is, I am the body, then the mind will see only the body in others. And the comparison is based on the body. But if my knowledge is, no, I am consciousness, then such a mind will see only that truth in others. So then what comes? Then comes a vision of oneness. What is the glory of vision of oneness? All noble virtues in the society is only because of oneness. Wherever there is oneness, I tend to sacrifice, I tend to love, I tend to forgive. All noble virtues are born out of vision of oneness. That is the glory of this knowledge. That is why Bhagavan says, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkratam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge. So, if in the society dharma has to be established, peace and harmony has to be established, what is the thing to be done? Increase the number of dharmic people, wise people, knowledgeable people. In the society, when we have such people who are seeing the world with a vision of oneness, their vision is a right vision, then they set an example for others to walk the path of righteousness, of goodness. So therefore Bhagavan says, whenever I come and take avatar, I establish dharma in the society. How? By increasing the number of dharmic people. That is the meaning. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkratam. Who is this dushkratam? People with a vision of plurality. I am different, you are different. From the vision of difference comes all negativity, hatred, jealousy, comparison, discrimination. Everything comes from the vision of difference. So decrease the number of those people. Vinashaya cha dushkratam. Destroy those people. How do you destroy those people? Vinashaya cha dushkratam doesn't mean just kill them. No. First, re-educate them. If through education, if we can transform that person, then it is equivalent to destroying that bad person. So always, this should be given the first priority. Give them the right education. But suppose a person is not ready to listen, any number of warning is not sufficient, and he becomes a threat to the society, then vinashaya, destroy them. So that's what Bhagavan does as Krishna avatar. So this knowledge gives us a vision of oneness. And therefore then Bhagavan says, he is the best yogi who somebody's sorrow becomes his sorrow, somebody's joy becomes his sorrow, his joy. Atmaupamyena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramomatah. Such a yogi is a supreme yogi, who, the one who can feel the pain of others as his own pain. Somebody's pain is my pain because there is no other person sitting there. It is me only. His heart melts in compassion. Tulsidas ji says, a saint's heart is softer than even butter. Why? Butter melts only when it is heated. Whereas a saint's heart melts when seeing the pain of somebody else. See? So these are all the lakshana of the spiritual growth also. So we should also feel, am I growing in spirituality or not? This is the question to be asked. When somebody is suffering, how much am I feeling it? Not the near and dear all. That everybody does. A very stranger also, when he suffers, how much am I feeling? Is my heart a stone heart? Not at all feeling anything. Then it is indeed a matter of shame. Right. This is the way a spiritual seeker has to think. So now the teaching is over, but the chapter continues because Arjuna asks a question. What is Arjuna's question? Let us chant 33 and 34. Arjuna uvacha yoyam yogastvaya proktaha Samyena madhusudana Etasyaham na pashyami Chanchalatvat sthitim sthiram Yoyam yogastvaya proktaha Etasyaham na pashyami Chanchalatvat sthitim sthiram Chanchalam hi manah Krishna Pramadhi balavadridham Tasyaham nigraham manye Vayuriva sudushkaram Chanchalam hi manah Krishna Pramadhi balavadridham Tasyaham nigraham manye Vayuriva sudushkaram. Yes. Now Arjuna's question. What is Arjuna's question? Bhagavan, Yoyam yogaha tvaya proktaha. This yoga which you have mentioned now, what is a yoga? Samya yoga. The whole teaching is quieten the mind, withdraw the mind, fix it in the self and know yourself. This yoga of quietude, quietening the mind, silencing the mind, this yoga, Bhagavan, I don't see it is practical. Etasyaham na pashyami. I don't think that it is ever possible. You are saying quieten the mind. Bhagavan, why? Chanchalatva sthitim sthiram. Etasya sthiram sthitim na pashyami. I don't see whether it is possible to quieten such a fickle mind. I don't think it is possible. Bhagavan, you are giving me an impractical philosophy, which is impossible to practice. Because Bhagavan, what is the nature of the mind? Chanchalam himana Krishna pramadhi balavat drudham. So these are the adjectives of the mind. Chanchalam pramadhi balavat drudham. adjectives are given. What's the first one? Chanchalam, very, very fickle, restless, jumping from one topic to another. Chanchalam. You are asking me to quieten it. Impossible. And then Pramathi. Pramathi means what? It churns you. Mathanam it does. Pramathanam. Churning. When you churn, what happens? Everything gets unsettled. Mind is also like that. When the mind is filled with negative thoughts, it churns our within, agitates, disturbs. You are helpless, you become miserable. Pramati. Our whole being is disturbed when the mind is disturbed. You can't escape it. Pramati, balavat, very, very strong. I want the mind to meditate upon something, mind is not available. It just doesn't go there. Balavat, very strong. But suppose mind is stuck to something, dhrudham, very stubborn, you can't withdraw the mind. You can't make the mind focus on something. And once, generally the mind goes and gets stuck in all negative things. And you are not able to withdraw it. This is the nature of the mind. Dhrudham. So Bhagavan, now you are asking me to conquer this mind. Tasyaham nigraham vayoriva sudushkaram manye. To conquer that mind is impossible. How impossible? Like vayo, like the wind. So this mind is compared to the wind. Controlling the wind, conquering the wind, impossible. When all these tornadoes etc. come, whirlwind, what do we do? Move aside. That's the only thing you can do. A warning comes, all of you go underground. Isn't it? Sometimes the whole village is displaced from there. Vayoriva sudushkara. So what is the comparison here? Mind is compared with wind. You see, why this comparison? Mind is unseen just like wind. What are the common factors? Wind cannot be seen. Mind also cannot be seen. Again, wind can move from here and there. Mind also is like that. Haphazard movement. Wind is very, very powerful. Mind is also equally powerful. The only difference is wind is outside, mind is inside. And another difference is you can escape from the wind, but you can't escape from the So it becomes even more difficult now. At least wind you can just move somewhere. You can't do anything with the mind. You can't say, okay, now mind is in rajasic mood, tamasic mood, let me keep that mind out. Just take it out. Once that mood gets over, then I'll fix it. You can't do that. You have to go through it. Bhagavan, I don't see that this philosophy you are teaching is practical. What does Bhagavan say? Let us see what he says. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamshayam Mahabaho Mano Durnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu kaunteya Vairagyena cha gruhyate Asamshayam mahabaho vairāgyena ca gruhyate. Next one also. Asanyatātmana yogaha dushprāpa iti me matihi vashyātmana tu yatata shakyo vāptumupāyatah asanyatātmana yogaha dushprāpa iti me matihi vashyātmana tu yatata shakyo vāptumupāyatah. Yes, answering this question that Arjuna has posed, Bhagavan, it is impossible to conquer this mind. So what Bhagavan says, Mahabaho, oh mighty armed, asamshayam manah durnigraham chalam. What you are saying is right. Asamshayam, there is no doubt about it. What you spoke just now, the nature of the mind, yes, it is like that. Manah durnigraham, it's literally impossible to conquer the mind. Chalam, it is very fickle also. It is very, very difficult, no doubt, but it is not impossible. Bhagavan, if it is possible, how is it possible? These are the two things you have to do. What are they? Abhyasena vairagyena gruhyate. You can definitely conquer the mind. What are the ways? Two ways. Abhyasa and vairagya. These are the two ways. Dhyana abhyasa and Vishaya vairagya. Two things have to be done. Why is the mind wandering in the world? Because mind is attached to the world, attached to things, beings and situations of the world. If there is attachment, if there is raga, you cannot conquer the mind. So the cause of the problem is raga. So then what is the solution? Viraga or vairagya. Mind will not go to the places where it has no interest in disinterested things, beings and situations, mind will never go. So therefore, the problem is raga. So, with regard to the world, cultivate vairagya. Remember, vairagya is not hatred. Vairagya is disinterest. How to develop disinterest in the sense objects? How to develop? See the pain in every pleasure. That is the way. The moment mind defines an object to be joy-giving, immediately re-educate the mind. No, it is not joy-giving. In its womb, what is there? There is only pain. Yehi samsparshaja bhogaha dukkha-yonaya evate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Samsparshaja bhogaha dukkha-yonaya. Any joy born out of sense organs contacting with the sense objects, it is dukkha-yonaya only. If you find that, no, Swamiji, I am finding great joy, then there is some defect with your analysis. Bhagavan is saying it. Agre amrutopamam pariname visham. Pariname visham. You must cultivate the ability to see this visham. That is called a mature mind. Mature mind is able to penetrate in and through this pleasure, and it is able to arrive at the pain. junk food, what are you seeing? The initial pleasure or the final pain? Initial pleasure is only few minutes. Final pain is hours together. What are you seeing? So a mature mind penetrates through that pleasure and sees the pain. That is called as maturity. An immature mind gets stuck in the superficial pleasure. Such a mind is an immature mind. So which mind develops vairagya? Mature mind. The world is designed in such a way that every sense object will ultimately give only pain. The world is designed that way. The manufacturer has designed the world in such a way so that we will not get stuck in the world. Because if we get stuck in the world, the purpose of the world is defeated. The purpose of the world is to take us to Him. If suppose He had created a world in such a way that every sense object gives lasting joy, lasting happiness, but then nobody will go to Him. The whole philosophy of yoga will collapse. The world is designed to take us to Him. How has He designed? He has designed it in a painful way. So this has to be understood. So therefore, cultivating vairagya is not difficult. Right thinking is necessary. Right understanding is necessary. So you cultivate vairagya there. Then what happens? What has to be done? The second part. So detach from the world is the first part. What is the second part? Attached to the self. So that is called as abhyasa. Abhyasa means dhyana abhyasa. Again and again shifting the attention to pure consciousness. Atma samstam manakritva na kinchita vichintaye. This is the abhyasa, dhyana abhyasa. Of course, vairagya abhyasa is also there. Again and again expose the mind to the higher joys. Higher joys of meditation, higher joys of devotion, higher joys of seva. They are all higher joys. The more and more mind is exposed to the higher joy, even the lower pleasures of the sense organs, it slowly becomes virakta, dispassionate. Because you can't get both. You have to give up one to get the other. So then mind thinks, here I am getting higher, there I am getting lower with the defects. So then the mind automatically chooses the higher. So Arjuna, what you said, mind is extremely fickle. Yes, all these are true if the mind is not exposed to the higher. Now the question comes, can we cultivate only vairagya with the sense objects without fixing the mind upon God? Is it possible? Only vairagya. Because anyway the sense objects are defective, painful. You can withdraw the mind. It's not possible. The mind will say, at least I am getting something. At least some little pleasure I am getting. Fine, I understand. In the end there is pain and all that. But at least some little pleasure. So therefore both are necessary. External ointment and the tablet. Detached, attached. When the mind is experiencing the higher bliss of the self, defect-free bliss of the self, intense bliss of the self, along with it vairagya, then that mind becomes a healthy mind. What is the sign of a healthy mind? The sign of a healthy mind is firm abidance in the self. Hridsthale manah swasthata kriya bhakti yoga bodhascha nishchitam. The purpose of all the yogas, karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, raja yoga, what is the purpose? Hrid sthale manaha swasthata. Resting of the mind in the heart space. This is the purpose. So Arjuna, it is not true that mind cannot be conquered. No, it is possible. You have to do these two. Dhyana abhyasa, vishaya vairagya. If it is done, definitely it is possible. Very many. Bahavo jnana tapasaha bhutaha madbhava magata. Very many have done it, Arjuna. But all those who have done it, they are silent. Therefore you don't know. The more and more you evolve in spirituality, the more and more you become silent. You don't become a noisy person. Ignorant people are noisy people. Wise people are silent. That is a problem in this path. If the wise people, they blow up like popcorns, then it would have been easy. Oh, this person is realized. Oh, that person. Fully blossomed. Prak, prak, prak. Unfortunately, what happens is, when you become fully blossomed, you become silent. And it's very difficult to recognize a silent person. Because he is silent. All the TV news channels are filled with noisy people. That doesn't mean the society doesn't have silent people. No, wise people are there. But they will never be seen on news channels. They are silent. So therefore, Arjuna, it is not right. But yes, I understand your point. For a normal human being, it is impossible to conquer mind through any other way. Arjuna, my opinion is asanyatatmana yogaha dushprapaha. A person who lives an indisciplined life, for him yoga is impossible. Yoga is impossible means what? Quietening the mind is impossible. A licentious person, a person who is ruled by likes and dislikes, a person who is disconnected from spiritual practices, for such a person, yoga is impossible. Quietening the mind is impossible. Conquering the mind is impossible. Yes, your point is right. It will behave as chanchalam, pramati, balavad, dridham. Yes, this is how the mind will behave of a worldly person. But vashyatmanati yatata shakyah avaptum upayatah. But for a person who is taking care of these three aspects, for him, conquering the mind is definitely possible. What are the three things? Vashyatmana yatata upayatah aptum shakyah. Three things. To attain anything in life, these three things are necessary. What are the three things? Conservation of energy, giving a direction to energy, and then applying the energy. This is the way. Conserving the energy, vashyatmana. Whatever energy you have, let it not dissipate through indulgence in sense objects, vashyatmana. Then, now you have conserved the energy, energy must have a direction, upayatah, through right means. How do you get the right direction? From the scriptures. Turn the attention towards the self. So that is the direction. Right understanding you get from the scripture. With right understanding you get right direction. So conserve the energy, direct the energy to the chosen goal, and then apply the energy. Work hard. Yatata, striving. Conservation, direction, application. If this way intelligently a person lives, no doubt, aptum shakya, mind can be conquered, self can be realized. So this question is answered. Now Arjuna comes with another question. There is a second question. What is this question? Let us chant 37, 38 and 39. Arjuna uvacha ayate shraddhayopeetah yogacchalitamanasah aprapya yoga samsiddhim kam gatim Krishna gacchati ayate shraddhayopeetah yogacchalitamanasah kam gatim Krishna kaccinno bhaya vibhrashtah छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो विमूढो ब्रह्मणः पथि कच्चिन्नो भयविभ्रष्टः छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो विमूढो ब्रह्मणः पथि एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण छेतुमर्हस्य शेषतः त्वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य छेता न ह्युपपद्यते एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण छेतुमर्हस्य शेषतः त्वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य. Yes, so what is the question of Arjuna? A question which is very relevant for all of us. Common man's question, especially when we are walking this path of spirituality, this question comes to all of us. Bhagavan, let us assume there is a person. Who is he? Shraddhaya upeta, full of Shraddha. In whatever teachings you have given, he has full faith. And he is walking also. He is walking the path with whatever he has understood, with full faith that this knowledge is right. But his effort is not up to the mark. Ayati. Ayati means yatnam is not sufficient enough. It's not that he is not putting forth effort. No, he is putting forth, but as much as what is needed, it is not there. Or yoga chalita manasa. He has been walking the path of spirituality, but somewhere he got tempted. Somewhere he got distracted. Yoga chalita manasa. Mind got distracted from the goal. All these things are possible. Either there is no proper effort, or effort is there, but you get distracted by something, or you get tempted by something. And thus, aprapi yoga samsiddhim, he could not attain that supreme state. He could not reach. Bhagavan, kam gatim Krishna gacchati. What happens to this person? He has put forth effort, he has full faith also, but because of some reason he got distracted, or the effort was not sufficient enough, or he got tempted by something. What will happen to him? Arjuna, what is your question? Bhagavan, my question is this. Kachit na ubhaya vibhrashtaha chinna abhramiva nashyati. Such a person, his condition is ubhaya vibhrashtaha. Ubhaya vibhrashtaha means the one who is neither here nor there. Like a Trishangu. Is he a spiritual person? Yes, he is a spiritual person. He has given up so many things. But has he attained that state? No, he has not attained. So neither there nor here. So this condition is a very pathetic condition. Especially the beginner. You see, after listening to all these spiritual talks, now you can't indulge in the pleasure as you used to indulge earlier. The moment you go towards indulgence, the other part of the mind says, what is this? You have studied all Gita and you are doing this. There's a guilt feeling. See, earlier I used to indulge without any guilt. But after coming to this class, after Shravanam Mananam, I am convinced also. Now you can't indulge. There's a guilt feeling. So you are neither able to enjoy the pleasure, nor are you able to give up the pleasure. You see? So this is called as Ubhaya Vibhrashta. When you go towards yoga, bhoga attracts you. When you go towards bhoga, yoga wants you. Neither here nor there. In this sense, worldly people are happy people. At least there is no second option. This stage everybody has to go through. Ubhaya Vibhrashta. Bhagavan. Now this person's condition, he has done sadhana. It's not that he is not doing sadhana. He is doing it. Whatever japa, meditation, whatever, it is there. But he has not reached that state also. Now the question of Arjuna is, Bhagavan, all his effort has gone waste. Suppose he has not reached that state. What is the use of doing all this sadhana? Isn't it a waste? Chinna abhramiva. Like that cloud, See, if that cloud is a big chunk of cloud, nothing happens to it. Along with the wind, it just flows as one piece. But if it is a small piece of cloud, what happens to that? Abhramiva nashyati. Completely it is shattered. Chinna abhramiva. So only two things have existence. Either you should be a nobody or you should be totally an expert. In between you cannot be. It will be like a cloud then. Either don't be a cloud or be a big cloud. In between, if you, a small patch of cloud, it will be shattered. So in the same way, Bhagavan, whatever little sadhana he has done, it is gone. Because he cannot reach that state. And what is the use of this sadhana, that little sadhana which he has done? Apratishto mahabaho vimudha brahmanavpati. In this path of Brahman, completely deluded, apratishtaha, without any support. So whatever little sadhana he has done, everything is gone a waste. So then Bhagavan, what happens to him? This is a question. Kam gatim Krishna gacchati. What happens to him? You can't call him a totally worldly person. You can't call him a sthita prajna also, realized person. He is somewhere in between. Some sadhana is also done. What will happen to him? Bhagavan, etanme samshayam Krishna chetum arahasi asheshata. This is my doubt. Please clear it properly so that I will have no more doubts again. Todanya samshayasya asya cheta na vipappadyate. Bhagavan, other than you, I don't find anyone who can clear this doubt. There may be so many Mahatmas, but they may not be able to clear this doubt, because what happens after death, only the Lord can guide us. Bhagavan, you are Yogeshwara, you know everything. So therefore, you are the right person to guide me. Lord of the universe is the only person who can address this. So this is the question. I hope the question is understood. This is a question relevant to all of us also. I am doing sadhana. What if in this birth I don't attain? Many people ask also, Swamiji, everything should be over this birth itself. I am a little worried about that. Everything will be over in this birth. I have only 10 years, Swamiji, only 10 years. If I live a normal life, in this 10 years will I be able to? So a lot of tension and worry and anxiety is there. So answering all this question, Bhagavan, yes, speaks the next verse. Let us chant verse number 40. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Partha Naiveha Namutra Vinashastasya vidyate Nahi kalyana krit kaschit Durgatim tata gacchati Partha naiveha namutra Vinashastasya vidyate O Tata, O dear one, na eva iha na amutra tasya vinashaha vidyate. Arjuna, whatever sadhana he has done, vinashaha na vidyate, it is never destroyed. Even the little bit of practice, whatever you have done, it will never go as a waste. Iha amutra. Even if that person dies, whatever samskara he has gathered through his spiritual practices, these samskaras will accompany him. So this is called as Daivi Sampat. Sampat, it is something which we have earned with our effort. So what are the different types of sampats available? What are the different kinds of wealth available for us? One is called as Laukika Sampat, worldly wealth. Dollar, rupees, land, bank balance. Laukika Sampat. That is also earned by us through our hard work. The second wealth is called Asuri Sampat. Entire 16th chapter is talking about the Asuri Sampat. Demonic wealth. It is also wealth. We have earned it. Anger, greed, jealousy, hatred. We cultivate it. Consciously or unconsciously, we entertain it and we gain it. That is called as Asuri Sampat. Then the third one is Daivi Sampat. All the noble virtues of life. Devotion, compassion, dispassion, noble virtues. They are all called as Daivi Sampat. Now out of these three Sampat, what has to be left behind and what comes with us? Laukika Sampat you have to leave behind. You can't take it with you. But Daivi Sampat and Asuri Sampat comes with us because it's a part of Sukshma Sharira. So then, if this is true, what will a wise person do? He will be busy working towards which Sampat? Daivi Sampat and getting rid of Asuri Sampat. This is called wisdom. A wise man will focus only on that. Life is given, 60, 70 years, whatever we are living. In this life, I have to become a rich person. Foolish people, they go after Laukika Sampat, giving up Daivi Sampat. You see, right understanding is so important. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate. There is nothing in this world more important than knowledge. Knowledge is the most important. Because only that knowledge is like eyes. Where to go, where not to go. Walking is not the first step. Opening your eyes and seeing, that is the first step. See and then decide where to walk. Don't be so busy walking that you don't even have time to open the eyes. Maybe you are going in the wrong direction. You see. So this is what the wise people do. They as much as possible gather Devi Sampath. They give up Laukika Sampath for the sake of Devi Sampath. That, what do you call, foreign exchange is possible. You can exchange Laukika Sampath with Devi Sampath. When you are doing charity with the spirit of worship of God, then yes, this Laukika Sampath gets converted into the currency called Punya currency. It's called as Punya currency. And what's the glory of this currency? The glory of this currency is, even if you are not liberated, when you come back, that comes in the next verse actually. You are born in a cultured family, in a very pure family, to noble parents, in a very conducive environment. What is the currency you give there? Punya currency. Don't think it's an accident. Where we are born, to whom we are born, in what surroundings we are born. There is a payment to be made. Just like you have to choose, which house I will stay, which area I will stay. There's a price to be paid. In the same way, here also there is a price. Laukika Sampath is not the price, it is in terms of Devi Sampath. So, what does Bhagavan say here? Parthanaiva iha namutra vinashastasya vidyate. All those sadhanas which you have done, noble virtues you have gained, practices of God remembrance, whatever you have done, nothing goes as a waste. Arjuna, nahi kalyana krit kaschit durgatim tata gacchati. Oh dear one, kalyana krit durgatim na gacchati. Kalyana krit, the doer of good. Doer of good. Here Kalyanam doesn't mean marriage. In Tamil and Malayalam, Kalyanam means marriage. Kalyanakrit, who is married. Don't take wrong meanings. Kalyanam means auspicious. Kalyanakrit, the one who has lived an auspicious life, a life of sadhana, a life tuned to spirituality. Such a person is called a Kalyanakrit. Living a life of values based on the scriptures. Very sattvic life. Kalyanakrit. Remembering God, serving everybody as one's own self. All those things. Kalyanakrit Durgatim Nagachati. Bhagavan's promise. Durgati, he will attain only Sadgati. Wherever he goes, only good things will happen to him. Bad things will never happen. So this is a law of this cosmos. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. So in Bhagavad Gītā, where is dharmo rakshati rakshitaha? Here it is. Swamiji, why do good people suffer? This question is wrong. Good people never suffer. How do you know? Bhagavan himself has said, Kalyanakrit durgatim nagacchati. So if somebody asks this question, quote this verse. Kalyanakrit durgatim nagacchati. No way. If you do good, only good things will happen to you. You don't have to worry about what are the people around you, what kind of world is around you, who is ruling you. Why are you bothered? Your job is thought, word and deed, you be good. Only good things will happen. You need not worry about the complicated functionings of the world. You don't have to. Just mind your own business. Your business is your thought, your word, your deed, your intentions. That's it. Keep your intentions clean. From my end, nothing inauspicious should come. From my end, nothing selfish should emerge. Whatever decisions I am taking, let me take it for the welfare of all, for the benefit of all, as a worship of the Lord. May I function in this world completely egolessly, as an instrument of the Lord. May I function in this world not out of likes and dislikes, but for the welfare and well-being of the world. If this is your attitude, only good things will happen to you. You remain untouched by the filth of the world. Padma patra viva ambasa, like the lotus in the dirty water. Dirt cannot touch the lotus. Nahi kalyana krit kaschit durgatim tata gacchati. The Lord of the universe is telling this. So whatever is happening in this world is perfect. This is another corollary of this. Corollary of this law. Nothing imperfect can ever happen in this world. Because everything happens by His command, by His will. So whatever is happening is a right thing, perfect thing. You can't improve this world. An omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent Lord is taking care of this world. I have come to this world not to improve this world. I have come to this world to improve myself. Bas. So what happens to this yoga bhrashta who has been striving for yoga but could not reach there, but he has been living a life of sadhana? What happens to him? Very famous verse 41. Prapya punya kritam lokan ushitva shashvati samaha Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Bhrashto Bhijayate Prapya Punya Kritam Lokan Ushitva Shashvati Samaha What happens to this person after death? So who is the person under discussion? A person who has been walking the path of spirituality, doing sadhana, but he was not doing sufficient enough or got distracted by some temptations of the world. What happens to him? So Bhagavan's promise is nothing bad will happen to him. All whatever he has punya he has gained, nothing is wasted. What happens to him after death? Prapya punya kritam lokan. Where does he go? He doesn't go to the lower worlds. What are the lower worlds? Atala, Vittala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patal. 7 lower worlds. Tamasic worlds. Goes to the higher world. This world is called Bhu. Bhuva, Suva. These higher worlds. Punya kritam loka. Those who have done punya, they go to these worlds, the higher worlds. Then what happens? Ushitva shashvati samaha. They live there in those higher worlds for thousands and thousands of years. They are not liberated, but they go to these higher worlds where there is no suffering. Then what happens? Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe Jayate. Yoga Bhrashta Jayate. Such a person is called a Yoga Bhrashta. Such a person is born. He has to come back. But where will he come back? Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe. Shuchinam. In a very cultured family. Srimatam in a very prosperous family. Cultured family, prosperous family. Why is he born in a cultured family? Because he has behaved in a cultured way. If you desire and train the mind to be cultured, then you will have to be born in a cultured family. A person who has trained his mind in a sattvic way will be born in a sattvic family. Whatever you desire, that only will be fulfilled. The world is designed for that. Suchina. But one more thing is added. Srimatam. In a very prosperous family. Why is he born in a prosperous family? One reason is so that he did not worry about food, shelter, clothing. He can fully devote his time in spirituality. All the other things are taken care. Just like when your child is studying well, exam is nearing, what will you do? You take care of the needs of all your child, isn't it? Food, readily available. Clothes, washed. Room, clean. No responsibility is given to the child who is studying really well. You study, that's enough. The rest everything will take it. That's what we say. Isn't it? Because the main purpose is that. So Srimatam Gehe means what? In a very prosperous family, everything is taken care. So that he has enough time to devote. And moreover, all the worldly desires, whatever little he has, all those desires are fulfilled because enough wealth is there. And through that wealth, he sees the hollowness of life also. At a very young age. That's why both are necessary. Shuchinam Srimata. Otherwise, the whole life is gone in food, shelter, clothing only. You see, the cosmos arranges everything for that person to continue his journey. So this is a great reassurance. So it doesn't matter whether in this birth I am going to attain that. Don't worry. At least die with the desire that I must get this. That is it. Go on intensifying that desire for spiritual growth. Don't get distracted. Doesn't matter whether in this life it happens or not. Doesn't matter. Every day is the intensity of desire increasing. That desire for Bhagavan. Bhagavan, one day again wasted. I did not reach you. Can you intensify that desire? That is enough. Rest everything will happen. So go on doing sadhana. Go on making the priorities clearer and clearer. My priority is God first. If this much is done in sadhana, more than enough. Rest everything will happen. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyah na medhayana bahuna shrutena yamaivesha vranute tena labhyah tasyesha atma vivranute tanum swam. This atma, this truth, nayamatma pravachanena labhyah. By pravachana you don't get it. Pravachana means study of the scriptures and listening to the scriptures, talking about the scriptures. Namedhaya, brilliant intellect. No. Na bahuna shrutena, listening too much of satsang. You don't get it. Then who gets it? Yamaivesha vrunute tena labhyah. The one who has chosen it gets it. Many times we listen to satsang without choosing it. Side business. Swamiji, I have nowhere else to go, so I thought, okay, I'll just sit in satsang. When we have nowhere else to go, we come here. So this question you have to ask, did I really choose God? Or is it just a side business? Swamiji, if I get God on my way, then fine, I will take it. The one who chooses it, gets it. This is the law. One who chooses it not half-heartedly, wholeheartedly. So our job is only one. To ensure that I have chosen it. In Sanskrit it is called as Varanam. means to choose. What have I chosen? Devan devayajo yanti pitrunyanti pitruvrataha bhutani yanti bhutejyaha madbhakta yanti mamapi yanti madhyajanopi ma. Those who choose devatas, they attain to the worlds of devatas. Those who choose bhutaganas, they will go to the world of bhutas. Those who choose pitras, they will go to pitras. This is the law. Whatever you choose, you go to such worlds. Bhagavan says, but if you choose me, you will come to me. Don't make a wrong choice. Make the right choice. That's the law. The rest, everything will fall in place. Now remember, to make the right choice, what is the most important thing? Right understanding. Choice comes next. What comes first is knowledge. That is why nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram vidyate. Knowledge is everything. Because based on knowledge, you desire. Your desire is also based on knowledge only. If your knowledge is faulty, your desiring also will be faulty. Faulty knowledge. Money is happiness. Okay, now what kind of desire you will have? Money making desire. To have right desire, right knowledge is essential. And where do you get that right knowledge from? Satsang. You see, glory of satsang. Satsang is everything. It gives a direction to life. Wrong directions are infinite. Right direction is only one. So this person is born in a Shuchinam Srimatam Yehe Yoga Bhrashtaha Abhijayate. But suppose if he has done lot of punya, almost on the verge of realization, and then fell down, then what will happen? Listen. 42. Athava yoginameva कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम् लोके जन्म यदीदृशम् अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम् लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्. अथवा और योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् योगिनामेव. If that person has literally almost reached there but could not reach, just at the gates of the kingdom of the self, he faltered. Then, where is he born? Dhimatam yoginam kule bhavati. He is born in a wise yogi's house. Not Shuchinam Srimatam. The very birth itself. Madalasa, she used to cradle her baby. Oh, child of immortality. Your purpose is to know who you are. Just imagine, mother is cradling the child, chanting the mantras of Upanishads. Yoginam, dhimatam yoginam kule bhavati. But Bhagavan says, etati durlabhatar. It's very, very, very rare. Loke janma yati drisham. To be born in a yogi's family, it's very rare. Puhu puaha swaha mahaha janaha tapaha satyam. So in these worlds when a yogi comes, so they are the higher worlds. So the whole point is this: whatever sadhana we do, nothing is wasted. The cosmos will ensure that the sincere desire in you to attain God realization will be fulfilled. So, okay, what happens after they are born into these families, etc.? What happens to them? Verse number 43, 44. तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगम् लभते पौर्वदेहिकम् यतते च ततो भूयः संसिद्धौ कुरु नन्दन तत्र तं बुद्धिसंयोगं लभते पौर्वदेहिकम् यतते च ततो भूयः संसिद्धौ कुरु नन्दन पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य next one also प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु योगी संशुद्ध किल्बिषः अनेक जन्म संसिद्धः ततो याति परां गतिम् प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु योगी संशुद्ध किल्बिषः अनेक जन्म संसिद्धः ततो याति परां गतिम्. Yes, after having born in such wonderful families with an environment which is very much conducive for sadhana, what happens to him? Tatra tam buddhi sanyogam labhate paurvadehikam. So this person is born here and whatever sadhana he has done, paurvadehikam, in the past birth, buddhi sanyogam labhate. So whatever he has learned, it appears as though he is just revising whatever he has learned. Easily, as they say, cakewalk. Easily. Whatever studies are done, it just comes without any. Why? Because everything, paurvadehikam, already this person has gained everything. Yatate chatato bhuyah samsiddhau gurunandana. So wherever this person has left in the previous birth, from there this person continues his journey. Purvabhyasena tenaiva hriyate hyavashopi saha. Helplessly he is pulled into this path of yoga. Automatically, avasyaha, he himself is helpless. He is pulled into. Why? Purvabhyasena, because of his practice of the past birth. Jijñāsurapi yogasya shabda brahmati vartate. He came into this path just like a jijñāsu. Let me know what it is. Let me see. Why all these people are attending satsang and all? Let me see. So he'll sit at the back. And suddenly, he gets tremendous interest in all these things. Shabda Brahma Ativartate. He comes as a casual seeker, but then very soon he crosses over all those, Shabda Brahma means the rituals of the Vedas. Easily climbs higher and higher. Others are there 20, 30, 40 years, nothing has happened. Here is a person in 1 or 2 years. He ascends all the lower things, he immediately, because everything is just a revision for him. He has already done it. See? Shabda Brahma Adivartate. Then what happens to him? Prayatnad yatamanastu yogi samshuddha kilpishaha. Whatever little impurity was there, clears off everything, puts forth effort with greater zeal, greater enthusiasm. And thus, aneka janma samsiddha. Thus, having purified in many, many births, Tataha yati param gatim. He attains at highest. This is the journey. Therefore, Arjuna, do this. What Bhagavan? I'll tell you. 46 and 47. Tapasvibhyodhiko yogi Jnanibhyopi matodhikah Karmibhyaschaadhiko yogi Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna Tapasvibhyodhiko yogi Karmibhyaschaadhiko yogi Yoginamapi sarvesham Madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam Same yuktatamo matah Yoginamapi sarvesham Madgatenantaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yo mam. Yes, so therefore Arjuna, be a yogi. Have the right understanding of what yoga is and then plunge into yoga. There are so many seekers of different kinds, but yogi is the supreme. What are the different kinds of spiritual practitioners, Bhagavan? Tapasvibhyodhiko yogi. A yogi is superior to a tapasvi. So there are people in the society who are doing a lot of tapas, austerity, various kinds of torturing the body and all those things. They are not at all interested in satsang. They will do all kinds of austerities, maybe to gain name, fame, etc. Don't be that. Jnanibhyopi matodhikah. Then there are jnanis. Who are these jnanis? So Shankaracharya says Shastra Pandityam. They study the scriptures. They are only busy studying the map. Go through the place. No. This map is better. This colorful map. This map is 3D map. Studying the scripture is like studying the map. Is it necessary? It is absolutely necessary. But mere studying the scriptures, that will not do. Arjuna, don't do this mistake also. Karmibhyaschaadhiko yogi. There are other categories of spiritual people. Who are they? They are karmis. So many rituals. They will do abhishekam, hours together they are happy doing all the rituals, etc. But the moment satsang comes, they run away from them. Arjuna, don't do this mistake also. Or karmibhya also can mean people who are doing a lot of seva, but they don't have any interest in satsang. These are all the different categories we find in the society. Tasmat yogi bhava Arjuna. Arjuna, be a yogi. So who is a yogi? Yogi is the one who is trying to cultivate devotion for God, who is trying to understand who God is. Whatever we have discussed, it's all a part of yoga only. And then he is controlling his sense organs. He is cultivating dispassion, devotion, knowledge. Such a person who is fully developed from all aspects, such a person is called a yogi. Arjuna, I want to be the best yogi. Bhagavan, who is the best yogi? Yoginamapi sarvesham madgatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate. That person who worship me, bhajate, how? Antaratmana. The yogi who consider me as the very self in them. Antaratmana, the inner self. And the one who has absorbed his mind in the inner self. You see, Bhagavan says, not worshipping me as some outer form. As long as you are worshipping just the outer form, you are an immature seeker. You have to worship God as He is. And who is He? He is a self in us. Only then your worship is complete, perfect. Because whom do you love the most in this world? Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. In this world, I love myself the most. I love myself infinitely. So when will my love for God become infinite? Only when I see that God as my own self. So those people, madgatena antaratmana, who have absorbed their mind, knowing me as the very self in them. Such a person, same yuktatamo mataha, such a person, according to me, is the highest yogi. Arjuna, tasmat yogi bhava. I want to be that class yogi, not some third-rate yogi. Among others, you better be a yogi. But among the yogis also, be the best. So with this message, the chapter is over. Om Tat Sat. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gītāsu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyāyam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Atma Sanyama Yogo Nama Shashtodhyayah. Thus comes to an end of this beautiful chapter, Atma Sanyama Yoga, the yoga of self-control, which is also called as Dhyana Yoga. So I sincerely invoke the grace of the Lord, the blessings of Puja Gurudev. May we all walk this path. As much as possible, let us walk with whatever lifespan available. Okay, nothing is going to go as a waste. Sincerely, with all faith, let us walk this path. This is a path of auspiciousness. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.